disqualified yourself from a large portion of the same very men that you want to attract.
That's really rude. And I don't.
So right off rip, he's giving her some facts-based data, and she's like, that's really rude. Okay, cool.
Don't agree with you.
Yeah, there's different
I don't
type
agree
of
with
men.
you.
Okay.
I
They
don't
all
agree
have
with
the
you at
same
all.
type.
Okay, and that's
I
fine.
don't.
Tell me why. Sure.
Why? Because there's a lot of men that have gone through enough in their lifetime to understand what it takes to have to pull yourself out of a 6 foot deep hole. Like, so once you figure out how to do that and you do it well and people see your growth, I don't think there's anything wrong with having what you want. Like, honestly, I just don't understand like what your point is compared to like the other.
I'll make it simple. I asked you earlier, would you take a male with no ambition? What'd you say?
I said no.
Okay. Now ask me, do I want to take a woman that has past?
Okay, but that's not the
But
same.
that's not the same. Okay,
It's
can
not
you
the
can you
same.
can you
Hold on,
ask? Can you
hold on.
ask?
Because
Stop. How's it not the same?
it's not the same because a man with ambition has to have some kind of past.
So they're talking about bodies, body count, and past right now, bottom line.
Right? And a woman with no ambition has to have some kind of past. So if your past don't match and your ambition doesn't match, then you're not going to be compatible. But if you have similar pasts and similar ambitions, y'all can fuck some shit up, right?
No.
No. My favorite thing about single women is how much relationship advice they have. It's like, no, bitch, your advice led you to your current state right now. Single. You're qualified to do one thing and one thing only. Shut the fuck up. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. You don't know how to be in a relationship. Otherwise, you'd be in one. Because women want to be in relationships. Period.
And that's the narrative that set so many women astray. A woman's past
Maybe
absolutely
in
matters.
your experience.
No, it's not my experience. This is how men think. Let me ask you a question. How many men have you had sex with? Exactly. That proves.
Right there. Game over.
Uh-oh, retard alert.
It's global. They're ashamed of it. They all are ashamed of it. Because they know deep down inside, it's not the good thing they should be doing. They know it's wrong. They know it's wrong.
Proves my point. You don't have to say a word. Your response just now. Hold on, let me finish. I'm going to explain to you what I meant by that. You don't have to answer that question. But when I asked you that question, you kind of were like, "Fuck this dude. Why are you asking me that?" Correct? It was rude, right? It was rude for me to ask you that. Correct?
I'm waiting to hear your point.
Just answer the question. Was it rude when I asked you that?
Yes.
Okay, and it is. Why?
It's not rude. It's culturally deemed rude, but it's not rude. Period.
I would never ask you how many women you've slept with.
Because men and women are not the same. It doesn't fucking matter. A guy's past doesn't matter to a girl.
I will.
Sure.
Like,
But-
what's your point of that?
No,
like,
but it
I
made you-
want to know your like
Okay.
your intention.
Well,
for that.
did you feel
because
uncomfortable?
everything you do in life, you should have an intention, and if it's not pure,
I'm getting
I don't
there.
want it.
I'm getting there.
Okay, but your intentions right now are not pure.
Again, emotional manipulation, shame, trying to fucking divert from the fact that a past related to a woman's sexual experiences does matter to men. Period.
Okay.
So what the
So-
fuck do you want to know from me?
No.
I'm just wondering.
Now cussing, getting upset.
Don't be rude.
I'm not being rude.
Okay. I'm being very
I'm
respectful
just
with you.
asking.
I'm just trying to prove a point here. You felt disrespected and
What-
uncomfortable when I asked that question, right?
I mean, kind of, not really.
Okay.
Like, I have an answer for you, but do
No,
I
no,
want to
don't
make
answer
it
it. Don't
public?
answer it.
I don't need to.
Don't answer it.
I don't need to.
I simply asked you the question to see how you would respond. You responded negatively, which is natural because it is rude for a man to ask a woman about her past.
I would never
Let's
ask
peel.
that about
Let me
you,
finish.
though.
Let me
Okay.
finish.
Stake a pole, life coach.
Peel the layer back. Why is that rude to ask a woman about her past? Because women know deep down their sexual history matters. A woman isn't going to go around and say, I had sex with 100 guys openly. Well, most won't exactly. Why? Because women know the more bodies they got.
Who does it
the
matter
more
to? A
it matters,
man.
and-
It matters to a man.
And who?
Okay.
Who's the one that gives out rings?
But does it
Who gives out rings?
Right there. You can see her body language too. Pulled back, looking down, submissive. She knows she lost right there.
You're right. But
Exactly.
See? Just those little micro expressions. Watch again.
matter to a
It matters,
man.
and-
It matters to a man.
And who?
Okay.
Who's the one that gives out rings?
But does it
Who gives out rings?
It's quick, but you could see it. And she comes back. She's like, you're right.
You're right. But
Exactly.
Okay. So you're saying we need to censor our life.
You don't have to censor anything. I'm saying that if you have a past and a man finds out, it's going to diminish your ability to get a man to take you seriously. It's been that way since the beginning of time.
So find a man that doesn't know about my past is your point.
Fantastic.
Do
Sure,
that.
if you want.
Yeah.
If you want. But it doesn't change the fact that men have a very big stake in his girl's past and how many dudes she had sex with. This is why if I ask a girl, what's your body count? She ain't gonna tell me. She's like, what the fuck? Or she's gonna lie. Because you know
what
deep
if a girl
down,
asks you your body count?
it doesn't matter because
You're never gonna say it.
I'll say it.
We
I don't
said it on
care.
air many times.
We said on air many times.
times.
It doesn't matter
doesn't
because
matter.
What
matters
is
right
it?
now. What
It
is it?
matters right
What's your
now.
body
I'm trying to make a point right now.
You're not.
No girl is gonna look at me and be like, I'm not gonna marry him because he had sex with 270 women. They're not gonna do that. They don't care. That's not gonna limit my ability to find a woman.
Well,
but
like
if you
here.
go and you say I had sex with 270 men,
That's it.
no one's gonna marry you.
No, it's not
one's gonna
ill,
marry you.
dead.
It's true. You guys
I love this black chick right here. Oh, look at me being woke, right? No, but seriously, she makes a good point. This black chick with pink hair.
think of your
Like-
hole as sacred.
Yeah.
Like you can't dig out your hole and think somebody gonna want to respect you after digging out your hole. Like it's just not gonna happen. Like men just don't, like, unconsciously, just like he said, even though we do these deeds in the back of our little minds, you like, damn, was it worth it? And I
See? Right there. They all know deep down inside they probably shouldn't be doing it. Probably not in their best interest.
If you guys don't donate $100 right now,
Okay.
you're a beta male,
Period.
you're a cuck, you're blue
They
pill
know it.
for life. You better send me $1,000 in donation right now.
And that's
And there's no way to get around it. Period. Okay? Sebastian Cordoso, 199 super chat. Thank you so much. Everything she said makes no sense at all. No, exactly, because she's just triggered. Okay, she's triggered, and she's trying to make herself feel better by just arguing. She's trying to control the narrative of the conversation to get everybody on her side to soothe her to make her feel better. Because that's how women work. They work like if everybody can. If they're very dependent on validation from other people. Women are the one. There's no such like women don't go lone wolf. Men do. Men are the ones like fuck everybody. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. And fuck you. I'm gonna do shit my way. I'm the fucking man, and I don't need any of you fucking cocksuckers telling me what you can do in my life. Okay? I don't need you to tell me any goddamn thing. I believe it's going to be my way. I wanted to do it my way. And fuck you. Fuck the village. Fuck the system. Fuck the corporation. Fuck every single one of you guys. I'm out of here. Suck my dick. Women don't ever do that because they need people. They need approval people. Quite frankly, they are not strong enough to do it. Bottom line. And that's what she's doing here. She's trying to get the group to fucking make her feel good about how she feels emotionally. She's trying to get the group to validate her, but Myron is taking control of the frame, saying no, because you're trying to lie to people, you're trying to be delusional. This is the facts, and this is reality, and you're going to live in reality. The next step of manipulation a woman will do is start crying, right? They'll start crying because if they can't get their way one way, they'll just start crying. But she knows she's on a public show in a public area digitally, right? And so she won't do that because it'll be embarrassing. So she just has to sit there and take it. But that's exactly what's happening right here.